I mean, this is really, even these people over here are kind of, it's kind of crazy. It's really crazy, and this thing, Donald Trump has created this. He should be telling them not to do this, but he's just, he wants to sow total, he wants to sow total chaos.
She said, could you speak up? Why you do that to the old man? You know old people don't like to speak in the microphones. I was in church for a long time in ministry, and every single time a old person came and got on the daggone microphone, they did not speak into it. They will hold it, but they not speaking into it. This brother got 5 microphones in front of him, and he is not speaking up. Like, bruh, this is what you do for a living. You talk, you speak, you know what I mean? All right.
Which he's succeeding in some areas and places to do. Anyway, beside all that, this is my neighborhood, downtown New York City. I grew up here and feel at home in these streets. I feel comfortable. The Twin Towers fell just over here, just over there. This part of the city was like a ghost town, but we vowed we would not allow terrorists to change our way of life. And we started the Tribeca Festival to bring people back. I love this city. I love this city. I don't want to destroy it. Donald Trump wants to destroy not only the city, but the country, and eventually he could destroy the world.
Donald Trump wants to destroy the city of New York, and eventually he wants to destroy the world. All I want, just as a voter, just as a fan, well, old fan of Robert De Niro, all I want is some substance, bro. I get it that you're giving a speech as a native New Yorker, someone who's beloved in your city, someone who's over the top popular and rich AF. I get all of that, bro. But people like myself who are watching you speak, if you really want to make an impact, how about you give us some real information that we can take with us, other than he's trying to destroy the city, he's trying to destroy. Brother, you sound like somebody off of Gotham City that's just trying to fearmonger and get people to go in one direction because you're telling them that it's about to rain a hell, it's about to be a hailstorm, and you need to listen to what I'm saying. Like, it's just ridiculous. The fearmongering needs to be backed by some intelligence, at least a small level of intelligence. We just want something of substance to take with us. And that's what makes Robert De Niro a clown in this. Okay, let me.
But we vowed we would not allow terrorists. I owe this city a lot. And that's why it's so weird that Donald Trump is just across the street.
Hold on. Somebody said that Lisa Marie said that the security guards behind him are the Jan 6 police. Why? Why are the Jan 6 police behind Robert De Niro in New York? All right, if y'all can answer that, that would be phenomenal.
Because he doesn't belong in my city. I don't know where he belongs, but he surely doesn't belong here. We New Yorkers used to tolerate him when he was just another grubby real estate hustler masquerading as a big shot. A 2-bit playboy lying his way into the tabloids, pretending to be a spokesperson for himself. He was calling it as himself for himself, to fool the press into inflating his net worth.
Who you used to be friends with, who you used to love, who everybody in Hollywood used to love. Rappers, actors, singers, it does not matter. The list goes on and on. Models for days. He's giving people their first acting jobs. He's putting bags, I'm talking about real money, in people's hands who have not succeeded in that life. But Robert De Niro want to act like he's the worst, and he's always been the worst, and he's this and he's that. Come on, bro. You said he grew up pretending. You made your whole life pretending, bruh. Your whole life is pretending. Unless I'm missing something. Maybe I'm losing my damn mind. I don't know, man.
A clown. But this city is pretty accommodating. We make room for clowns. We have them all over the city. People who do crazy things in the street, we tolerate it. It's part of the city, it's part of the culture. But not a person like Trump who will eventually run the country. That does not work, and we all know that. Anyway, we make room for clowns, to each his own.
This speech is not going well, bro. It does not sound like you are this top of the line, top level actor who's been doing this for decades. It sounds like you're new to this. It sounds like you can barely read. It sounds like you're discombobulated because you're not getting that love and that support that you thought you would being in New York. You're listening to those Trump supporters let you know that you full of sugar honey iced tea and you are uncomfortable. We can see it all over your face.
But no one takes him or took him really seriously. They take him seriously now, of course. But around the country, people who didn't know him, as we did, started to support him. They bought into his. Trump bought their votes with outrageous lies and empty promises. He got the most religious evangelicals to applaud a sinner who bragged about sexual assault, and who, just a couple of blocks from here, a jury found him liable for sexual abuse. Somehow he even got self-styled patriots to support a man who called for terminating the Constitution, and on January 6th rallied an angry mob to threaten democracy, leaving death and destruction in its wake.
Shut the hell up. Shut the hell up. For people who keep on talking about Jan 6 was the worst day ever and leaving destruction and turmoil and death. Come on, bruh. It sounds like he's trying to sell a damn movie that he's in. That's what it sounds. It sounds like he's trying to sell. Don't put it past Hollywood to be creating a movie right now called Jan 6 and might be starring Robert De Niro as the hero security guard that sets MAGA straight, that saves everybody, that comes through and saves the day. And you're talking about it was Trump that did that. Maxine Waters was the one saying that we need to go out there and we need to put a hurting on them. Ain't nobody saying nothing about that. Huh? Everything we're saying about you, you deserve it because you're full of sugar honey iced tea. And honestly, I will say again, I was a huge fan of Robert De Niro. But this brother right here, this right here, I'm not a fan of this. I'm not a fan of this. What the lady say to LeBron, you need to shut up and act. You know when they say shut up and dribble? You need to shut up and act. All right? Shut your mouth and freaking act. Go read a script. Get in front of a camera and do what you do. This right here, this ain't what you do, bro. You're not good at this at all. You're actually horrendous at this. Your speech that you wrote was trash. I think you need a filmmaker to write your speech. I think you need one of those huge directors to write your speech next time about Trump, because this one right here is not good, bro.
That's why I needed to be involved and wanted to be involved in the new Biden-Harris ad, because it shows the violence of Trump and reminds us that he'll use violence against anyone who stands in the way of his megalomania and greed. But it's a coward's violence. You think Trump ever threw a punch himself or took one? This guy who ran and hid in the White House bunker when there were protesters outside? No way. He doesn't get blood on his hands. No, he doesn't. He directs the mob to do his dirty work for him by making a suggestion, an inference. And his gang grovels and follows his obvious order. It's no surprise that the murder rate and other violent crimes peaked under Trump and are falling under Biden.
Bruh, are you slow? This man needs some milk. He said crimes are doing, listen, he said crimes peaked under Trump and have fallen under Biden. Great job, brother. There goes your credibility.
And now he's promising to use our own military to attack U.S. citizens. That's the tyrant.
He's promised to use our own military to attack American citizens? Did he? We have been teaching people how to grow online. It's been absolutely amazing. We have 3 people who have been able to reach monetization in less than 30 days. Growing YouTube channels, some from 0 people. We have one guy who had 2 subscribers before he started working with me. He started helping him. His views went up 4.8 million%. We're super excited. If anybody ever want to grow on YouTube, you reach out to me with the word coach. Let's go ahead and listen back to. I'm sorry, I'm not going to interject anymore. I'm just going to let it play. I apologize, guys.
That's the tyrant he's telling us he'll be. And believe me, he means it. When Trump ran in 2016, it was like a joke. This buffoon running for president. No, never could happen. We'd forgotten the lessons of history that showed us other clowns who weren't taken seriously until they became vicious dictators. With Trump, we have a second chance. And no one is laughing now. This is the time to stop him by voting him out once and for all.
Yes, stop Trump. We need to stop Trump because let me tell you something. Under Trump, there was no wars. Wars are good for the economy. We need wars. Look at Biden. All of these wars that happen under Biden's watch. Bruh, that's what boosts the economy. That's what we need. We need to stop Trump because before Trump, there wasn't 15,000 people crossing the daggone border on a daily basis. There was hardly no people coming from other countries. There was no illegals. We didn't have extra help, extra voters. I mean, we didn't have extra people to vote for Biden. We need to stop Trump because he wasn't letting anybody into the country. Now look at Biden. He's letting everybody in. We need to stop Trump. We don't need to stop him. We need to support him. Because right now, the president that we have is not doing his job. He's barely even cognizant. He's not there mentally. And people that's working for him and under him are taking advantage of him. Let me just go ahead back to this, man, because, okay.
We don't want to wake up after the election saying, what, again? My God, what the hell have we done? We can't have that happen again.
What the hell are you talking about, bro?
Yesterday was Memorial Day. It's a good time to reflect on how Americans fought and died so that we may enjoy the freedoms guaranteed to us by a democratic government. A government that, as President Lincoln said, of the people, by the people, for the people, shall not perish from the earth. Under Trump, this kind of government will perish from the earth.
It will not perish from the earth. What happened the 4 years that he was president? Did it get worse or did it get better?
I don't mean to scare you. Wait, maybe I do mean to scare you.
You hear that? He said, I don't mean to scare you. Maybe I do mean to scare you. That's exactly what you mean to do. But it's okay with scaring people with the truth. Like, it's okay to wake us up with the truth. I don't mind give me the truth. But don't give me the BS that somebody paid you to write down in a speech and you thought that you was going to kill it when you was in your limo or in the back seat of your SUV that was being driven by your drivers. You know what I mean? Come on, bro. Relax.
If Trump returns to the White House, you can kiss these freedoms goodbye that we all take for granted. And elections, forget about it. That's over. That's done. If he gets in, I can tell you right now, he will never leave.
Who gave you that information, bro? Who gave you that information? Because he said that it wasn't fair? Because he pointed out all the different ways that y'all screwed him? Here's the thing. This is called projection. Usually when we have an effed up way of thinking, like, and we feel like if we were in that position, we would do something as devious as that. We would do something as debaucherous as that. So that's what he would do if nobody ever told y'all that. Why do we keep on selling people that damn lie? If he becomes president, he's never gonna leave. He's gonna be the last president we got. He's gonna be a dictator for the rest of our lives, and we're gonna have to deal with Trump. What's happening is y'all are running scared with your tail between your legs. He said, I'm sorry if I'm scaring you. No, matter of fact, I'm okay. It's okay if I'm scaring you. It's because you're scared and you want other people to be afraid. This is the thing that when people say hurt people, when folks say hurt people, this is what that mean right here. He is fearful because he know that him, all of his counterparts, the administration that he supports and is bribed to say certain things are going to be on the losing end. They're not going to have the power anymore. And he's fearful that if Trump and if his administration are even the same as them, he would do something evil because they do evil sugar honey iced tea. Okay, never mind.
He will never leave. You know that. He will never leave.
Thank you.
What does that mean? Is that the country we want to live in? Do we want him running this country and saying, I'm not leaving, I'm dictator for life?
I appreciate you, bro. Is that what we want? Is for him to not leave and be dictator for life? Bruh, say something of substance, please. Please, just once, just one thing of substance, just one thing, bro. Or maybe I'm just missing it because I'm just biased. I don't know. Maybe I'm missing it. I don't know.
I hope this new ad campaign reaches outside the bubble to remind supporters of what a danger he is to our lives. This is not a threat. This is a reality. And that's why I've joined the Biden-Harris campaign, because the only way to preserve our freedoms and hold on to our humanity is to vote for Joe Biden for president.
Bruh, you are full of sugar honey iced tea. Let me ask you this, because I heard that Rob De Niro had a black wife at some point. I don't know if he still does, but I know that Rob De Niro at some point, at least I heard, had a black wife or black girlfriend or something. Which one of those presidents are more detrimental to black people? Just go ahead and just help me out with that. Which one? Huh? Which one? I bet none of them want to answer that. None of them. They will always go back to the bull sugar honey iced tea that he's talking about. He didn't give us one fact. He didn't give us any context behind any of the things that he's saying about Trump. Nothing.
Really? We don't have a choice. On January 6th, while Republican lawmakers despicably tried to keep the loser Trump, in the White House, and Trump-inspired insurrectionists stormed the Capitol, brave men and women from law enforcement put their lives on the line to defend this country. Our democracy. They are the true heroes.
Constitutional republic, bruh. Constitutional republic. Is it difficult for people to say that? No. Our democracy. Our democracy.
These guys are the true heroes. They stood and put their lives on the line for these lowlives, for Trump.
They lied under oath.
They lied under oath.
Right.
Who lied under oath? What are you telling me?
Those two traitors behind you.
Excuse me?
Those two traitors behind you.
They lied under oath?
That's right.
What are you saying?
He just told you what he's saying, bruh. Robert De Niro, don't do that. Do not mix it up with the people because you're not smart enough to do that. Know your role. Know your lane, bruh. The gentleman is telling him that the two guys behind him have lied under oath. Who lied on the oath? What are you saying? The two heroes right there, they lied? What they lie about? They didn't lie. I know everything about them. I know their mothers. I know their aunts. I know their uncles. I grew up with them. They didn't lie. They don't lie. Look at them. They don't lie. Look at their face. Innocent. Look, they look like two puppies. They just super innocent, like two puppy innocents.
They're traitors.
They're traitors. You gotta, I don't know, I don't even know how to deal with you, my friend.
You can listen. That's it. You can listen. Because the rooms that you're in aren't telling the complete truth. And when they do tell the truth, you say, la, 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 I don't hear you, I don't hear you, I don't hear you, I don't want to hear the truth, I don't want to hear the truth. Get out my face. You get out my face. You're ignorant. Get out my face. Blah, 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 blah. You act like a child. I don't even know how to deal with you, my friend. Well, just listen to him. This is an actual voter that you call crazy. You called them crazy. Here's the thing. They are attacking everybody that support Trump, and they are calling you all crazy the same way that Hillary Clinton called y'all a basket of deplorables. That did nothing in 2016 that helped the left. What that did was piss people off. That pissed people off and said, "Oh, that's how you look at me? All right. Is that how you look at me? All right, I'm gonna see you at the voting booth, baby. I'm gonna see you at the voting booth." And what happened? Hillary Clinton went 4 years talking about how Trump was an illegitimate president. But then they said she wasn't the first election denier, or she wasn't an election denier at all. Shit. Not your daggone cotton picking mind.
I don't even know how to deal with you. They stood there, they didn't have to. And there were other ones in there who probably were in with them a little bit too, and they found a way to get around. Not these guys. They stood there and fought for us, for you. For you.
No, they didn't. For you. They stood and they fought for you. Yeah, they did their jobs. That's exactly what they did. They did their jobs for them because it's their jobs. They did their jobs. And they know what happened and they know what didn't happen. And if you're looking at their faces right now, they're like, my name Bennett, I ain't in it. We got away with some things. We done.
Fighting for me.
No, they fought for you, buddy. You're able to stand right here now.
They fought for you because of them.
They are the true heroes. I'm honored to be with these two heroes today, from former Capitol Police Officer Harry Dunn and former Metropolitan Police Officer Michael Fanone.